electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
That escapes the sack. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Stays on his feet. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there for Carolina. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Third down, goal to go from the 8. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Darnold on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass.
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Big Derek Brown making the stop. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On play action, they'll throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Mike 7. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are back within a score. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 22, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Carolina.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. And a loose football. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 14.
Darnold from the gun. He's got Anderson right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
15-6. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air one out, and this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wide out.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold down to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him, and now it's going to go in the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Vegas.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Carolina.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 118 yards on the ground for him so far. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.